Richie with the, look at this. Richie, one throw. Let's try it again. Go ahead, I'll try to get it all on film. Let's see what you got. Nice little throw.
Oh, I got some. Look at that.
Beautiful. The shad are thick. Look at that. Very nice. It's about good.
That's good.
That's good, yeah. All right. We're going to take these shad to deep water and free swim them.
Welcome to Sin City. Fishing, hunting, and the great outdoors.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a little bit of fishing. We're out here fishing for stripers. It's going to be a catch and cook. Striper's amazing eating fish. If you guys haven't tried it, definitely recommend it. I feel like I say that about everything, but I just love eating fish myself. So today we're mainly going to be free swimming shad, but this video is sponsored by Shop Carl's. I want to give them a big thank you for sponsoring this channel. They help us a lot. Now we are, like I said, free swimming live shad, but as far as our tackle goes, like our hooks, our line, everything we got off that website, if you guys become a Carl's member, you guys can actually save big bucks off everything. So that's a cool deal. I highly recommend becoming a Carl's Club member. Up to 40% off some products. So you save a ton of money. So stay tuned. We're gonna go ahead and cook them. We're probably gonna bake. We're gonna cook it 2 different ways. And look, I just hooked up. Hooked up in the intro. But look at, they're even splashing right next to us and everything. Oh jeez. Oh man, that's a nice one for real. For Lake Mead, that's a good sized fish. Let's see here. Don't fret my line, bro. Don't fret. Richie hooked up. Look at that. He's a little skinny. We're only going to be keeping the healthy ones. We're not going to be keeping more than we need either. So Richie's hooked up, double hookup too. You got those pliers?
Yeah. And I'm doing like on a drop shot setup. Pretty easy setup.
Right there. Boom. So I didn't mention this, but we're going to be, when we're cooking these fish, we're actually going to be cooking them over an open flame. We brought some charcoal and we brought some lighter fluid and everything. So these guys, this one we're not keeping in particular. We're going to keep a little bit of the healthier ones. But this guy's going back. But
I got one already.
Oh, you got one?
Look at that. I was
Dang,
just showing
splash
how to hook it up.
Fishing's crazy out here right now.
Just showing how to hook it up. And where you find the schools of shad, you find stripers.
Ooh.
Looks like a barracuda coming through the water. So this in any other body of water would probably be a 3-pounder. But they're just real skinny here. There's too many. They're overpopulated, so they don't get really fat. They have to compete too much for food, probably.
You said too skinny?
Yeah, if they're too, that one looks kind of fat. So as you can see, simple bare hook. Got my shad right here. You're just gonna hook them right there to the nose. Boom. And that's it. And then just cast them out, let them free swim. Just as it says, just a free swimming shad. Boat flip.
Go ahead, flip him. He ain't that big.
He swallowed it.
There it is. One of the fish that's going to be part of this catch and cook.
Yeah,
There's one. You hooked up too? Dang, double. Almost a double.
that was 2 seconds after dropping the line.
There it is. You got your license? Look at this game warden. He's flying.
Woo.
Oh, I got another one on this one.
We're in them.
Oh man, you bird nested that one?
Yeah.
Dang it. Tighten your drag a little bit. We had it way loose.
Nice one. Another one to add to the pile.
Pretty nice.
It's a
too.
pan fryer. Oh, that one's big. A little bit bigger. Oh, he's skinny. Yeah, release him.
Release him.
Yeah, he's super skinny.
So
Look at
skinny,
this, look at
you
this
can
guy.
even bake.
He's so skinny that we're gonna release it. Look at that. That is just insane. He's so skinny.
Well, there's a lot going on right now. Senior caught a fish. That bait caster's got the worst backlash ever. I'm trying to film and reel on a fish at the same time, which is very awkward, but we'll make it happen. Ugh. I don't even know if this is filming. Now it is. You guys are set up on the floor, but that's how we're gonna make it work. It's too chaotic right now. I got another one. There we go. Got him. Got him good too. There you go. That hook didn't even want to let him go. We're just putting on a shad, letting it free swim. Richie's doing that. As you can see, he just hooked up. Free swimming a shad. Senior's hooked up too over here.
Look at that skinny dude.
Skinny fish?
Skinny too.
Oh, two
Oh,
skinny
there's a
ones.
chaser.
A chaser too. Dang, could be a triple up. You got it? Sweet. Oh, that thing's skinny.
Yeah, he's
That
super.
thing's deathly skinny. What about that one? Another deathly skinny one. Look at that. He's papered. Got the hook out. There he goes. We don't want the skinny ones. We want the healthy ones.
Another hookup. We're like in them thick. The drag is so loose.
It makes it more fun.
Oh, he's thicker. It's an eater.
Look at that. I hooked him in the eyeball. I don't even know how that's possible. You know what? Instead of bringing this guy in the boat,
Oh, they took my
he's skinny.
fish.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pop him off right here. There you go. I hooked him in the eyeball. I've never done that before. That's crazy. That's weird. What's funny is we marked him on the graph right before I hooked him too, so that's awesome also.
Less than 2 minutes later. It's crazy. The stripers are thick right now. If you want to come out here, bring your kids out here, this is the time to do it. Because these fish are fun to catch. And they're everywhere. Oh, this is a fat one.
Yeah, it's nice.
Hebert? Oh yeah, he's got some nice shoulders on.
How many you want? Just a couple?
How many are in there?
Like, there's already 4 or 5 in there.
Like, you only need like 1 or 2.
We can just catch a couple more from the bottom.
It has that shad in its mouth.
Oh, no. Oh, dang, he's on the bait.
You're perfect for Stella. She hasn't never been.
Oh, yeah.
Deep sea fishing or something when they almost pull you in the water. He's a monster. Trophy. There we go. Oh, jeez. Hook perfect. Boom. Hook out. Still got my bait. You can use these dead ones as chum. Lake Mead allows chumming, so a lot of times you want to save these dead ones until you get a good little pile of them. And then you can actually chum with them. And it's a great technique to get them around your boat also. But this, skinny again, we don't want the skinny ones, and we got plenty to eat. We're not going to keep more than we need for now. So we're very opportunistic fishermen, meaning we always bring a lot of tackle with us because we don't know exactly what species we're going to run into. So you can see here we got a lot of baits we got from Shop Carl's, everything from topwater to jigs to trout baits to everything we might need. And also mystery tackle box, as you guys can see here, like I said, comes with awesome stuff, obviously, and really nice bass baits, crank baits, everything. So we like to come with a variety of stuff just because we don't know what we're going to run into. We always bring a cast net with us, and obviously it paid off big time today because we caught shad and got into the stripers good. So now we're going to go ahead and head over to where we're going to cook them and cook ourselves a nice dinner.
So we have all these shad, extra shad that Richie caught, so he's gonna release a bunch of them. Look at those. Nice shad.
I'm gonna bleed those stripers real quick. Another good tip is if you're gonna eat fish, bleeding them, when they're alive, you'll get 100% better product. You'll get 100 times better product, I should say. All it is, it's easy. You just clip their gills and they'll bleed out and it makes the meat taste better. All right, so the second part of this video, the cooking part, Boulder City Park here, you can see the background, the lake, the cool bighorns and everything. So it's a cool spot. They got some outdoor grills here we can use. Looks like we forgot a lighter again. Every time we do a catch and cook and we plan on cooking over an open flame, we forget a lighter. So we're gonna go ahead and stop at a gas station really quick and pick up just a cheap little lighter and stop at another place and cook up the fish real quick. It shouldn't take too long. Fish cooks really fast and it's getting dark fast. So hopefully we can do it with some sunlight left, but where we're going has lights also, so we can finish it there. So I just went and I bought a lighter, and then we're gonna go ahead and start this grill up. We got charcoal and everything. We're gonna fillet the fish and start cooking them. Easy, simple. We're gonna do easy recipes. I pre-made a bunch of seasonings and stuff that we're gonna use for this. So here we go. Senior's putting charcoal. And that stuff's not even flammable, no.
Adrian is over there filleting the fish real quick, so might as well get this ready. We're gonna fry one, and then I guess he wants to bake one, so let's do it. Get the grease nice and hot. Look at this foil. What'd you do to this? Throw them on.
One of them's gonna be fried, one's gonna be baked, so here we go. All I got here is just some simple seasonings: salt, pepper, flour, a little bit of oil powder, some little bit of garlic powder, I think too. Super easy, super simple. On two of these fillets, we're gonna fry them. So I'll pick one from each fish. Boom, boom. That's one from each fish. Now all we're gonna do, grab this, and I'm gonna just toss them in there. That's how we're gonna do this. I'm just gonna toss them in there. Zip this up. Give them a real good shake. Just make sure that they're evenly coated throughout the whole fish, and you'll get a nice fry if you do that. A lot of times people add like breadcrumbs and stuff in here too to give it a little bit more of a crunch, but like I said, I took it super simple. This will be real good.
So it's getting dark quick. We're trying to do this fast. So I'll throw those and start frying them while you get the baked ones ready.
I will. See, Will. Oh, it's not even hot. Is it hot enough or no?
I thought it was gonna. Sorry, well.
I thought I was gonna splash all over me. You got in the bag.
It's not super hot, but I mean.
Perfect. Good enough.
It'll fry up.
Alright, let's go back
Lower it a little bit more.
So, while that cooks, we're gonna go ahead and start preparing the other one there. So, what I've got here, some more seasonings, some minced garlic, an onion, tomato, a lemon, and some butter. So we're gonna go over here and season this one up. We're gonna have them in this aluminum piece, one fillet from each fish once again, and about 2 tablespoons of butter should be fine. What I'm gonna do to kind of spread it out, I'm just gonna take the knife and put chunks. Once again, oil powder, salt, pepper, some Cajun powder in there to give it a little bit of a kick. I also did that on the fried one, I forgot to mention. We're gonna get this, and we're gonna pour this onto the fish. I'm gonna give a pretty good dusting, and what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna rub it around. I'm gonna get it on both sides of the fish, just to make sure it's a little more evenly seasoned. So you wanna I'm gonna do it like this actually, since I got a lot on that one. Bet you never seen that one before, huh? So as you can see, it gets seasonings on both sides of the fish. Actually, I'm gonna cut this butter. Like I said I was going in, it's a little bit easier now. And put it everywhere, kinda. Tomato slice, toss it on the fish. Tomato gets real soft when you cook it. And I personally really like it. If you don't like any of these ingredients, you can decide to leave them out. We're just gonna get some onion, like almost like onion rings to put on top of that fish also. The rest of it, we're gonna dice it up and we're gonna put it in that frying batter and actually fry it, and we're gonna have fried onion too. You're just gonna take these rings and lay them in there. It's gonna give it a nice flavor, and when you cook onions, they're just like the tomatoes, they get real soft and they kind of take to good flavor. And they, dang, almost caught yourself on fire. I like to take my lemons and I roll them. When I roll it, makes it juice a lot better. You get a lot more juice out of it. So you kind of beat up the lemon. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut the very tip off of it right here. Cut just that very tip, just like that. And all you do is you take it and you give it a good squeeze. And since this plate's real big out of the aluminum foil we made, we're just gonna use this and fold it over on itself. That should be perfectly fine. I'm gonna kind of crimp the edges a little bit so that it holds in all those juices and helps it cook a little better. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut up this onion and we're gonna put this in that batter and we're gonna fry it. So here's that batter. We're gonna toss all these rings in there and see if we can make ourselves like some random onion rings. Yeah, they take to the batter a little bit, not much, but it's almost got to be wet batter, I think, to do onion rings. You got water right there? You want to throw a little water in there? Come on. No, that should be fine. Just enough to get it sticky. So one thing about an onion is that it doesn't take to a batter really well unless you got like a wet batter. And I learned that one time because I tried to make a bloomin' onion, and it turned out good, but you've actually got to, like I said, make it wet, because when you got a dry batter, it don't stick. As you can see, since it's wet, it kind of sticks to the ring. You get a little bit better of a product.
Adrian's over there getting onion rings ready or something, and that's right here. Nice and crisp. It's going on to styrofoam. Don't try this at home. It'll melt. But it's all we have, so there it is.
Gotta show it, love it. All right, so now the fish is out. We're gonna go ahead and throw these onion rings in there. See how they turn out. All right, so while all that stuff is cooking, we're gonna clean up our mess a little bit and do a taste test on the fried fish. By the time we're done with that, the bacon should be done and the onion rings. All right, time to do a taste test. We got some plastic forks here. Perfect. So this is that striper. Literally, the thing was swimming in Lake Mead about an hour ago, and now he's on a plate, ready to be eaten. It's about as fresh as it gets. Let's go ahead and give it a taste.
Get a fork.
That's pretty darn good right there.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah, one of the plates is done a little more than the other, but really good.
Delicious.
This little crunchy piece here. Really good. Very simple.
Your mom's
It's
like,
something-
don't eat it all. I want to taste it.
So we're gonna take off these onion rings. They look just about done. We're gonna let this sit a little bit longer because obviously you can't tell if it's done or not without opening it. So we're gonna, make sure it's done first. I don't know if the oil got hot because it doesn't look like the batter crisped up all the way, but it's still good. Some of these thinner pieces are cooked all the way through. We're gonna give them a good old taste test right now.
Sounds crunchy.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good. Your fish, the batter you're using for your fish, cook some onions in it, and you won't be disappointed. I'll tell you what, that was good.
You think it's done? You think it's done? Here you go.
Yeah, those onion rings are salty.
It should be done. I've been into a chunk of the seasoning too, and the onion rings. It was pretty salty. You need more flour.
Yeah.
More
If
flour.
you're gonna
and
do
less of,
your onion rings, don't do the exact recipe you do your fish and everything in, because it usually turns out salty. Put a lot more flour, because I almost just died of too much salt in my throat right there.
There it is, ladies and germs.
Let's see if she's done. Yeah, it's done.
Oh yeah.
Here's a piece of the fish, nice and flaky. It's done. That didn't take long at all. Not at all. Now, one thing I noticed is when you add tomatoes to a recipe like this, they give off a really, really good smell, which is always good when you're gonna make a good meal. It's gotta smell good too. That's the best thing I've eaten all day long, I'll tell you what. That's super good. You wanna taste it, Rich?
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. Go ahead, give it a taste. That's the best thing I've eaten in a while.
Tastes a little spicy. Did you put spice
Yeah, I
in
put
it?
Cajun in there, some like hot
Yeah,
stuff.
that's good. That's actually really good.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
Yeah,
You
you
wanna
can
go
taste
for
the
a second
tomatoes
bite?
too.
Yeah, the tomatoes. There's a really good taste in
The
it.
tomatoes, when you put them on top, they put flavor into the actual meat. Super good. Want to taste more?
Success.
So both those recipes that I just did, I highly, highly recommend, especially this baked one. By far my favorite one of the night. So if you guys are gonna do this, I highly recommend this because this one honestly is very, very easy. It's the easiest recipe that you can do in my opinion. One of the easiest recipes. But also, once again, I want to really thank Shop Carl's for sponsoring this video. And also Mystery Taco Box. Go show them some love. Links are down in the description below. You guys can check them out. Once again, if you become a Carl's Club member, you can save big, big bucks on tackle. I know a lot of people that are constantly buying tackle. And honestly, you know, saving 10, 20, 30, 40% off baits is a big deal because it helps. Helps you save money in the long run. But once again, awesome, awesome recipes. Had an awesome day. My Uncle Richie decided to come with us. You had fun?
So yeah, I did. We caught a lot of fish.
So, we're out here enjoying fish. Awesome dinner. And other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you outdoors. What? I'm still eating this. I'm fine.
I'm gonna lick it dry.
Yeah, I'll lick the whole plate clean.